The fear of being able to get COVID, the fear of potentially getting COVID from a sick worker aside, just so they can get their jalapeno poppers, dude. Holy fuck, this new survey of Kroger workers is brutal. 14% of respondents have been made homeless in the past year. 34% say they skip or reduce meals. 36% say they're worried about getting evicted. That's around 65,000 people working at the fourth largest private employer in the U.S., ranked 17th on the Fortune 500, who've been homeless while keeping the country's grocery stores running in a pandemic.
Love subscribing to ye. Has weird pogo.
Doesn't Kroger have a really shitty union? They have like a fake company union, I think, which should be illegal, but it's not because it's America. If I'm not mistaken.
They are literally giving COVID to everyone.
In some places. I think the union they have is like a company union. It's a corporate union. It's not a real union. Which, by the way, again, or no, it's UFCW. Doesn't Kroger's have a company union? That is not true. Wait, I remember reading about it before. Hold on one second. No, it's nope, never mind. It says Kroger Union, the United Food and Commercial Workers, so it's not a fucking corporate union. I work at Ralph's and I helped the union conduct this survey. I can answer questions if you have any. Used to work there. The union UFCW was fucking useless. Absolute garbage. Might as well be company operated.
Why do people belittle teens for having political opinions?
I took a vacation off unpaid and got COVID, and when I came back I told my boss and they didn't give a fuck. I live in Texas. I'm at work right now and I have COVID. I feel like ass. Holy shit, dude. What the fuck? You're just spreading COVID at work right now.
I never usually
Homie's like, I'm watching you, but I'm literally coughing. I'm coughing on people left and right. This is... That's America, by the way. Like, what's he supposed to do? He can't... The CDC was like, you're fine. You're fine. Just fucking come to work.
Brain rot.
Not you trying to skip out on work by coughing, sweaty. Get the fuck back to work. I was a supervisor at Kroger. Yes, we have a union. I joined the union. They worked us like dogs, and I still barely got paid above minimum wage. In Tennessee, workers don't wear masks, and people are regularly going to work positive without masks. You get stared at if you wear a mask. I thought they were staring because I was brown, Lamau. That's nice. Assuming this 14% holds across the whole Kroger workforce in the new survey. Here's the new survey. We can take a look at that as well. This survey made me extremely depressed. I will never be able to support myself working at King Supers. Anytime I start to save a little money and pay off my bills, my hours are cut. It's like I'm in a trap. My debt only increases working at Kroger while affecting my general well-being and quality of life. Rodney McMullen can afford helicopters and yachts while I'll be homeless when my parents die. Every day it's a struggle and the constant fear of getting fired is getting to me. I'm a single father and I live on paycheck to paycheck to make sure my kids eat. There be days where I would starve myself so my kids can eat, but even that's not enough. There's been times where I couldn't pay my rent and ended up on the street. Thankfully, I had my car so my family had somewhat of a safe place to sleep. A cheese shop clerk. There should not be homeless and hungry workers when the company's made hundreds of thousands of dollars off this pandemic. I'm lucky compared to other coworkers, yet I cannot afford to move out from my overcrowded parents' house or drive a car or buy a week's worth of groceries for my family. We're all exhausted and angry. By the way, Americans will fucking look at that. Americans who come from, rich backgrounds will straight up look at that and say, they're just not working hard enough or they're not working smart enough. Just work harder. Like, that dude is working hard. Trust me. Okay. Harder than you can imagine. Doubly as hard because like there's a two-tier fucking type of work that we fail to recognize here. One, they're working hard inside of the store as a laborer. Okay? And then two, they're working hard to survive as a poor person. Because as we've talked about time and time again, being poor is incredibly expensive. You're constantly budgeting. Even that fact alone weighs on you, stresses on you. Very hard. It's corporate America. We are just a number. Very little respect or acknowledgement of work done. Not making a living wage when everything keeps going up. Hard to believe that some of that work for King Supers needs assistance to eat and are virtually homeless. Tired of Kroger CEO getting bonuses, pay increases off my back. Not spending the wealth that we help make. They just keep wanting more for less. Tired of not getting paid properly for what we do. Bro. I don't understand. Is the UFCW just dog shit or what the fuck's the deal? Like, what's happening there? Like, how? We live in a country where people that work full fucking time at one of the largest grocery chains on the fucking in the United States are suffering. Their union only got them to pay over minimum wage in 2017. Didn't they recently have another contract, like in 2021? In my very white hometown, there's a Mexican dude who literally works at like 7 different places. My mom makes the poor people just aren't working enough argument. UFCW Local 7 is based, and that's all I know. I don't know shit about national, but Local 7 kicks ass. I mean, here's what. Just stop buying expensive things. What? Just work harder for 5 head and unpaid labor. Unpaid labor. Just stop buying expensive things. Okay, this dude is like joking. So the thing I was gonna say, it ran out a few days ago, and the unions are starting to strike tomorrow. That's fucking awesome.
To watch HasanAbi.
No, to the people who look at this and go, "Damn, unions suck," brother. It's like the vaccine. Okay, unions are like the vaccine. Shaking my head. Hasan doesn't understand. This is going over your head. If you get sick after you got the vaccine and you survived, be thankful for the vaccine. Okay? Because it means that you would have gotten a way worse experience without the vaccine. So the fact that this union has not been able to actually negotiate adequately simply implies that without the presence of that union, it would have been even fucking worse. Always excuse unions. I mean, I do. Yes. Is there corruption in certain unions? Absolutely. Okay. Historically, has there been racism in certain circumstances in unions? Absolutely. Mob connections, shit like that. But ultimately, the concept of a union is just collective bargaining. Is a way for laborers to collectively bargain. Okay. So that is a consistent fact. That is good. That is a good thing. I used to work at Kroger. The UFCW bit is a bit cucked on power because they have low membership numbers compared to the total Kroger employees, so they lack leverage. They've gotten some good things accomplished. And at least in my district, if you were a union, you basically couldn't get fired. Corpa. No, you don't get it, Hasan. All unions are bad. Also, something that people fail to remember when in a union and the union is shit, it is up to the union members to hold the leadership accountable. Yeah, that's another part.
Shout out to the
company isn't going to do it for you when they're taking them out on golfing trips and vacations out on their yachts. The work is to be done, be put by everybody. That's where the UAW messed up so badly. Yes, it is up to the rank and file to, and this is an additional burden placed upon the average worker, but it's up to the rank and file to clean up their fucking union if their union leader and their union leadership is not doing the appropriate thing, and they're not fighting hard enough for you, or they're sucking up to the bosses on the other side. I work for a PR firm. Just got an email about Kroger strikes. Didn't know they were a client until right now. Bye. What? Sorry, I can't watch this. I gotta go write PR for Kroger.
From McSpankies.
What can I say to my brother-in-law who's a cop in a union and complain about it? He thinks they're to blame for his pay decrease. Yes. Tell your brother-in-law that police unions are really corrupt. Yeah, dude, be the biggest fucking pro-cappy you can when talking about police unions. Are you kidding me? Fuck police unions.
Over $1 billion in surplus for the state
police
budget.
do not work as laborers. That is why they are considered to be class traders, okay? There is a reason why police unions are the only fucking unions that have a profound amount of power in this goddamn country, because they're not working side by side as workers, okay? The stronger police unions are, the stronger capital has a grip over the actual workers, okay? Yeah, tell them unions are terrible and morally abhorrent if you talk to them. Be like, yeah, you're right. You should abolish. You should try to destroy your fucking union. Your police union. Dude, yeah, tell your cop relative to that, you know, instead of paying union dues, he could get a PlayStation. And that, you know, you're a family.
Love you, Hasan.
You know, your police department's a family. What's this fucking union got to do with it? You know, they're coming in, outsiders, telling you how to live your life, dude. They're a family. And you could use union dues for something so much more productive. You know what I mean? Think about how much more. And also that unions could potentially, negotiate for lower pay. That one's the funniest one. When dumbasses think that unions have the capacity to negotiate for lower pay, like what do you mean? They're negotiating with you, the employer, jackass. So that means you were gonna fucking do lower pay. Like that. It's my favorite fucking anti-union propaganda where people say unions could negotiate for lower pay. Like, why would they do that, dude? What that makes no sense.
Is your incel pentupia more celebrated?
And even in that story, you're the one who's doing the lower pay. Nowhere in the history of unions has there been a situation where they're like, yeah, the company was willing to pay more and the union was like, no, sir, we're good. Like, I love the notion that, you know, the company is a family, but the union is outsiders, even though the union's like the people that are bargaining are quite literally, maybe not the fucking union leadership, but the people that are bargaining quite literally are actively working in the rank and file as, like, you know, the store clerks. It doesn't get more family than that. It's comprised of the employees. Anyway. Okay, so yeah, working conditions are absolutely fucking disastrous. The living earning shortfall for people that have been working at Kroger for less than a year is, oh my lord, 30 grand, dude. Do you earn enough money to pay for your basic expenses every month? No. 63% said no. 37% said yes.
Wow, yeah, nice one, Hasan, you the best.
Lack of money to pay for rent and groceries by Asian worker. Very low food security, 42% reported. Higher marginal food security, 22% reported. Low food security, 36% reported. Even with marginal food security included in the high, it only makes up 22%. The overwhelming majority of Kroger workers have either low or very low food security. And then motherfuckers would be like, dude, I can't believe can't believe people steal an onion from the kitchen when we were watching the fucking
Hassle.
God, please stop focusing on how I say Kroger, okay? Stop. You're being incredibly fucking annoying. Hasan, stream some Brazzers shit. This politics shit is boring. Okay, dude. I'm gonna start banning dummies in my fucking Discord,
Does the
including
TTS bot say Kroger correctly?
what is it called? What's the fucking term? Not the regulators, the other monitors, yeah. Anyway, this is incredible, dude.